Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 4th to the 10th of March 2019. Last week was largely dominated by Venus and Pluto meeting in Capricorn. So look to your chart to see where Capricorn is to be able to harness those energies and plant them deep roots, and engaging slowly and steadily in meaningful endeavours. We feel a climatic change this week as we head into the waters of Pisces. We have a new moon, that's Sun and Moon together, also connecting with Neptune, who is the ruler of Pisces. So if you're following along with your chart, Pisces is the dominant energy this week. Have a look where that is, what part of your chart, and if you have any natal planets there that will be making these connections more personal for you. But first of all, we have Venus moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. This is very strange creativity. We have the opportunity to do things differently, to see things differently, to feel things differently, and therefore to then express them differently. So maybe challenge any rigid thinking and feeling, any habitual behaviour, and freshen that up with the electricity that is Aquarius. For the next few weeks, it's going to be very important to keep an open perspective, to be open to change, as this aspect, amongst others, will be bringing information and lots of inspiration to the fore. So Venus in Capricorn delivers rewards when she leaves, so hopefully we feel more rooted, more centred, more abundant as we enter this week. And now we're into the electrical field of Aquarius and challenged to do things differently, to connect with our true emotions, as many emotions are incredibly conditioned over time and bring us down, lead to negative thinking and a downward spiral of a personality story. So lots of liberation coming in this week as we begin with Venus meeting the moon in Aquarius. By Tuesday we have the dark moon in Pisces, and this is a very, very potent time of year. There's only one dark moon in Pisces per year, and Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So this is where we want to rinse off in order that we can clear space for the bright new energies to flood in. And this year the spring equinox is the goal. It's an incredible alignment, and there will be lots of fresh energy and liberation around. So on Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, have a look at what you need to let go of, what's dense, what's heavy, emotional baggage, historical baggage, ancestral baggage, personality story, victim story, all of those kind of things. As we go into the dark moon, we can rinse off in order to feel lighter and brighter. So Wednesday is the highlight of the week as we have the new moon in Pisces at 4:05 p.m. UK time. This is 15 degrees for those that follow along more closely. And as I said at the beginning, that's the Sun and Moon together, but also connecting with the ruler of Pisces, Neptune. The feeling I get for this one is soul contracts. And at Tarot Club on the 12th, we'll be looking at just that. We'll be looking at relationships and soul contract spreads. So everyone that has a significant impact on our lives, we've met for a reason. We get caught up in the personality stories, but sometimes step back and have a look at the soul contract. There's so much we can learn from this. It also makes relationships run a lot more smoothly if we do that deep work and let go of the superficial. With Pisces, we need to maintain awareness that we communicate across vast distances. When we tune into somebody with our mind or our feelings, that actually can reach them. So gone are the days when you can feel something inside and pretend on the outside that that's not true. The Sun, the Moon and Neptune remind us that we are giant tuning forks, we're transmitter receivers. And everything that we're thinking and feeling can actually go out and reach the other person. So if we want to improve our relationships, we need to improve what we're thinking and feeling on the inside and raise up that vibration. This is also a very significant new moon because Uranus is moving into Taurus. This is perfect timing as always. We've had 7 years of Uranus in Aries, and this has been rewiring our brains. The neurons firing in different pathways, creating different connections, helping us to see and hold the vision, be independent thinkers and researchers, speak the truth, not just what we're told. And now for the next 7 years we have Uranus in Taurus. This is a recalibration of the heart. Taurus is very heartfelt and present. So whereas our minds have been cleaned up in Aries, Now, with Uranus going through Taurus, this is a liberation of the heart, connecting to unconditional love, elevating us to a higher level of consciousness, and completely reforming our connections with our higher, deeper selves and with others as a result. This is a huge theme for the whole year, but especially strong in March and May. So the new moon in Pisces says rinse off, make some space, take responsibility for what you're thinking and feeling, make sure that those are actual independent thoughts and feelings and not conditioned, and open up to unconditional love. Set yourself free, set others free. Raise the frequency of your heart. This is a year-long workshop as far as I can see. And it's not going away because we'll have these energies for the next 7 years. So we might as well dive in and get involved. Sovereignty, responsibility for what we're transmitting and receiving, and really getting ready to receive the very bright energies that are coming in 3 weeks' time at the spring equinox. On Thursday, the Sun and Neptune make an exact connection. This attunes us and opens us up to receive these frequencies. Sense of divinity, sense of deep spirituality. Just be still long enough to receive. So there's a great sense of presence here with the Taurian energies. We've also got Mars in Taurus at the moment too. So a great daily practice is to stop once in a while and ask, how do I feel right now? We can be in a stream of consciousness. We can get into an ever downward spiraling slump if we're thinking and feeling negatively, and those loop and feed off each other. But if we stop and ask and observe what we're thinking, which then creates the feeling most often, then we can monitor what patterns we're creating and what they're creating in our world. So a great energy for presence and alignment flowing in towards the end of the week, to step into the now moment and take responsibility for that, and how that can then create your potential future. Then at the weekend, preparing really for the flurry of sudden changes, revelations. It's going to be a bit of a wild ride for the next few weeks. So observe any stuck thinking. Are you flexible? Are you open to change your mind with new information that comes in? Are you speaking from proven fact or just repeating the collective? Although this can be unnerving, everything is unfolding for a reason. And not to get caught up too much in the outside world, because this is a time for great inner change and cleansing as we head towards the spring equinox, when the Sun meets with Chiron and starts a whole new 50-year cycle. So a very layered week really, looking at our independence, looking at our flexibility, looking at our ability to be authentic in our expression, to change our minds, to do our own research, while clearing out under the Pisces moon to be able to receive the fresh energies, and taking on a daily practice of being more present with all the Taurian energy. That will be our workshop for the next 7 years. So lots to look up there. Do follow along with your chart. It's very important where this is happening for you, because that's where you can harness the energies. And like I say, I do have a tarot club on the 12th where we'll be looking at soul contract readings, if you want to get deeper insight into that. My daily horoscopes are on Facebook at AstroZo and Instagram at ZoeHines7, and I am available for one-to-one readings in person or over Skype if you'd like to explore all of this more deeply with me. If you'd like these videos for your newsletter or website, I'm very happy to send you the playlist code, and very much appreciate anybody who likes, subscribes and shares to help get this information out further. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.